Okay, we made it. We're going in for our first meeting with 3 different therapists. Here's how you handle it. When you go in, you tell the therapist that I would like to handle this as a consultation. What consultation means is that you're going to talk about doing therapy together instead of starting therapy. And if there's any simple takeaway from everything I've said, it's that you need to be an informed consumer. And you can't be an informed consumer by just showing up and starting. So here's how it works. You spend the first half hour talking about what you want to get from therapy and how you got to the point you're at and why you're coming now. And then you and the therapist spend the next 20 or 25 minutes talking about, well, you ask the therapist, how do you think we could work together? How would you approach this? Have you worked with other people like me before? Ask them any question you feel like asking to get at who they are as a person. And keep in mind, you're collecting different kinds of information. Part of the information is the answers they're giving you, and part of the information you're getting is how they respond to your questions. So if you ask them, how do you feel about criticism? You're gonna, they'll say one thing and you'll see what you feel as they're answering it and see whether you feel like a partnership is getting started. Because that's the only way these things really work out well, when they're partnerships. It's sort of like you're hiring a guide to take you over a mountain range. And you want to find somebody who not only knows their way and is expert about the rock faces, but who has led other people and knows how to enjoy themselves and knows how to inspire, and if times get tough can keep your spirits up. You want it to be all those things. And one final thought about this. For a therapist, for a good therapist, with an open heart, an open mind, when somebody comes in the door who really wants to work with them and asks them these kinds of questions and engages deeply and wants the best, it's the greatest gift they could ever have. I mean, that's why they're doing it. And you'll know that person when you meet them, if you keep all this stuff in mind. Hi, this is Dr. John Drimmer again. I hope you will post any thoughts or feelings or questions or observations you have as you go out and find your therapist, and later as you launch into the therapy about what's working or not. You could also post video too, obviously. Because what I really want to do here is to create a place where clients and therapists can talk about their mutual concerns, can come together to collaborate on what we want this to be and how we can work together to create the most inspiring, productive, practical, meaningful, lasting version of this thing that we call therapy, for lack of a better word. We can talk about that too.